Today's date is Valentine's Day. It's February the 14th, 2015. It's about 1:40 a.m., 1:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the name of this video is MGTOW, TFL, and Cuddle houses in Oregon. And more specifically, Cuddle houses in Portland, Oregon. Okay, there's a woman named Stephanie Hess who's promoting this Cuddle convention tomorrow, or technically today. And I was on Alex Anzari's website. It was a phenomenal. He's talking about these things called Cuddle houses. And basically what they've done is they have found a way to take lonely, desperate guys, and without even having to have sex with these guys, they're going to have attractive women, average to attractive women, have guys come in and of course pay for cuddling. I guess women can pay for it too, but you and I both know, who are MGTOW and TFLers or have studied TFL, know that this is a one-sided thing. I remember one time Bill Greathouse said something. He says, "Let the bombs fall." I mean, if this isn't TFL, for you guys out there that who have been leaving snide-ass comments on my channel denying that TFL is real, you're correct. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. They are monetizing now, not sex, but doing something as human as cuddling and touching somebody. I mean, this is how lame as it's gotten, that a guy can't even get a woman to cuddle with him and non-sexual without having to pay for it. And it's just disgusting. This is so Orwellian. This is the reason why guys who are living TFL need to button up and go MGTOW. MGTOW says, screw you, we're not going to take this shit anymore. Because, we are dealing with things like the biological end of us human beings. We want to have feelings and emotions and touch and all that other things. We know that. I'm going to do a video on the two problems with MGTOW and the things that you're fighting up against. I'm going to do a talking head video or facial video probably in the next couple days. I'm not going to I'm going to kind of write some points down, but I want to talk about this thing, this Cuddle House thing. I guess it's going on. This woman's name is Stephanie Hess, and she's going to have this big convention on cuddling. And this guy, Alex Anzari, he lives in his trailer. He's from Portland, and he's very articulate. He knows what's going on. I'm kind of a little in the dark with his whole lifestyle, how he lives. It seems like he's semi-homeless, but he does put some good videos together. He's got a track record for doing non-stop videos, something I probably should have done years ago. But I can just make up and just keep moving forward now. But this whole thing, it proves to me one thing, that, for you guys, somebody left a comment on my channel today, and he says, nobody can force you to be lonely. It's impossible. It's an oxymoron that anybody can force you. Bullshit. True forced loneliness, somebody can force you to be lonely. You bet your ass they can force you to be lonely. Paying for hugs, paying for cuddling, nobody's forcing you. And then then somebody tries to give this philosophical observation that you choose to be this way, and you're projecting, and they're trying to interweave their philosophical bullshit into my comparison of TFL and MGTOW. And I believe something else here, and I'm getting off topic here. Most of these trolls are TFLers with high-functioning autism. They're not who they say they are. I had one guy trolling my channel today, and he was telling me that he was a genetically perfect specimen, age 30, had his shit together. Women threw themselves at him, but he still wanted to go MGTOW. It was just plain crap. I challenged the dude. I says, show your face on camera. Be a real man. And then he butted his way out of it, or he got his way. He came up with some stupid excuse. Here's the deal here. This Cuddle House thing proves one thing. Okay, is that TFL is real, and this whole idea that men are now going to have to even not just pay for sex. They're not going to be able to get sex. Of course, we say it's illegal, but now they've made it so that it's legal to pay to cuddle, to take a human emotion, something like bonding, and charge money for it. It's ridiculous. And it shows you how, they showed pictures of women cuddling with other women, and I think there might have been some where there were women paying to cuddle with men, but we all know where this is going. We all know that this is going to be good-looking guys, even average-looking guys having to pay to cuddle with women. And it's disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting that it's really gotten down to this. And we are so disconnected in our society. And I really get so pissed off when I see shit like this. I don't know where we're going with this. We know where we're going. This is why guys have to hit it home with MGTOW. There's a guy in here named Paladoc. He's doing videos where he's interviewing women, and he's getting their perspective on things. But I don't think he's true MGTOW because what he's really doing is trying to get approval from extremely attractive women on college campuses and grocery stores. The MGTOW has to go full force with this. We've got to stop not giving a shit about all of these things going on, and we have to make it known that under no circumstances will we give into this. It's crazy as it sounded, I did a random search in my area for these cuddle houses to see, hey, have they hit my hometown yet or whatever, or if I'm moving, even if I move to a new city, will they have these, and yada yada. And I thought, what am I doing? I thought, am I freaking crazy to even want to stoop to the level of actually pay $1 a minute or $60 an hour to cuddle with some average looking woman who's going to take advantage of me just because, here I am, a guy that's 44 years old. I can run a marathon in the top 1%, 0.2% of people my age group, or something ridiculously minuscule. And I see these average-looking fat women that are going to have more bargaining power in the dating game than a guy like me. It's disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. I'm totally appalled by this behavior, and that they're taking advantage of. This is how desperate it's getting now. Even men that are not sexual, that just want to cuddle, are going to have to now pay for it. And they say, well, it's a service, it's a free country. Well, it's just showing how they're taking advantage. Now, you can say, well, nobody's obligated to cuddle with you for free. Well, okay, but what we're seeing here is they're monetizing something that's a human emotion, and they're realizing that there's guys out there that just want to hold somebody, and they can't. This is why I'm going to redo, Bill Greathouse left an email or a text message on my forum, or on one of my videos. He says that you're welcome to take that 3-part series and put it back up. I'm not only going to put that 3-part series back up of Bill Greathouse's explanation of the true force loneliness, but I'm going to do videos in between, and I'm going to cut that thing down in several pieces, and I'm going to throw my own talking head commentary in there, because it needs to be discussed. People need to see what is going on in society today. And if you see the 3-part series, for you guys that have never heard of TFL, you will get a better understanding with this cuddle house of how this all relates to this idea that only the privileged few guys are going to have access to females. It's only going to be a handful of guys out there that are really going to only have access to a woman that they can cuddle with and kiss and take out on Valentine's Day. I don't think that boycotting Valentine's Day really is the answer, because it's clearly obvious that if you're considered universally unattractive, such as myself, you're clearly not. They don't want your money anyways. Well, they do want your money in a way, but it's clearly obvious that no woman wants you. And this MGTOW it's a renaissance. It is definitely a renaissance. Now, I think when Bill Greathouse did that video where he said, that MGTOW or just MRAs or TFLers in denial, I don't think that he understood that what MGTOW at the time was going to blossom out to. But I'll tell you one thing, it is MGTOW really is the only way to go. It really is. There's no compromise anymore. This is goddamn war. The thing I disagree with Alex Ansari about is he says we need to not fight this war. This is some spiritual war being fought in the heavens between women and men, and they're sicking each other. Bullshit. This is fucking war. This is goddamn war. I'm getting to the point now where I see every goddamn female as the enemy. And I know this is extreme, but when I really look at their nature and the fact that women all universally seem to agree on the same bullshit, and yeah, you'll get women out there to say, ew, feminists, I hate feminists. They had this, girls out there. There was one girl named Christy O'Misty that did her anti-feminist rant. It doesn't mean shit to me. None of this stuff means crap to me. And I'll tell you why it doesn't mean crap. Because women can jump ship and go right back to the pampered princess anytime they want to. I don't really give a damn. I am really sick of this crap. I'm sick and tired of the fact that our society has now gotten it down to the Bradley Coopers, the Kellen Lutzes, the Zac Efrons, these really good-looking guys, and guys that are maybe not movie stars but look like these guys. These are the only guys that really have access to the mating game at all today. And I tell you, it's the damn truth. It is the damn truth today. It is so sick. This stuff of paying for it is sick. TFL is real. MGTOW is the answer. And I don't give a crap. And by the way, trolls, you can leave your comments. I'm not going to edit them. I will challenge you to show your face on camera. Nobody's yet. Any troll on here wants to challenge me to anything. Show your face on camera, and I'll repost it on my site or put talking head video. With your permission, I would repost it. And troll me all you want to. This is real shit here. And guys are just beginning to have enough of this stuff. I'm going to tell you something right now. This stuff is going to get ugly in the future. This isn't going to get any better. I mean, I don't even want to talk. We can talk about the economy. That's another issue. That's another problem too. It all falls into this dystopian New World Order, sick world we're living in. I don't necessarily think you can really blame any group on, Bill Greathouse used to blame it on the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. It goes so far deeper than this. I think that this is just maybe an evolutionary choice that people are choosing to follow. We have people in the media that have money and power, and they clearly wanted to go this route. This dystopian, like I talked about the women with long hair in my previous video yesterday. I'm not lying when I say this. It's real. They're hypersexualizing women. The long hair on all women today is to maximize hypersexualization. As I said before, I could look at a woman like Cindy Williams from Laverne and Shirley or Demi Moore from the movie Ghost and see a woman who's attractive and say she's cute and elegant. Not this, the long hair thing is just a way to maximize hypersexualization in society, and it's working very well. And and this thing with cuddling and just getting back to the cuddling issue, it is disgusting. It's disgusting that they're preying off of guys that just want to cuddle. I remember one time I was reading I was reading on the Craigslist, the online personals, men seeking women, and one guy on there was saying, I just want to find a nice girl to cuddle with. That's all I want is a cuddle buddy. So, and I thought, what this guy was really just trying to just get laid. You know what? I'm thinking he might have been just looking for a cuddle buddy. And this is how pitiful this is getting. It's getting to the point where even if you're a guy that just desires touching a woman or cuddling and getting some warm heat from her, or maybe a back rub, you can't even get that. This is disgusting behavior. This is disgusting, off the charts. I am disgusted with this totally, and this shit's got to stop. I mean, I am telling you, this bullshit has got to stop. And I mean, obviously not stop as in legislation. We know where that goes. The legislators are clearly on the side of club pussy. That's not going to change anything. But it's got to stop. It's Gregory Becker. I wish to God Gregory Becker would make more videos. I'm really kind of upset that he doesn't, put enough videos on there, because like most people, we get addicted to YouTubers. Like, I know people probably would get pissed if I stopped making videos, and like I did in the past. But Gregory Becker doesn't make a lot, but he did do one thing on about how MGTOW solves the problem right up front. It bypasses what the MRAs are trying to do, is get legislation and wait and wait and wait. It says, screw you, we're doing it now. We've got to do this. We got to start by boycotting the bar scene. We got to start by boycotting the restaurant scene. Anything that caters to Valentine's Day. I'm not saying like don't get yourself a big breakfast Grand Slam at Denny's or nothing, but I mean those places I have more respect for. But like, any of these restaurants that serve alcohol, we need to boycott these places completely. I mean, the bar scene is just, I don't drink alcohol anymore, thank God, but it's just, the bar scene is nothing but a sausage fest anyways. It's nothing but a cock farm off the Richter scale. Stay out of the bars. Stay away from any business that tries to get your money. And another thing I've noticed too, avoid the coffee houses, and I'll tell you why. I have a sneaking suspicion that a lot of guys go to the coffee houses to secretly meet women. I see a lot of single guys sitting by themselves on their laptops, and I think secretly they're hoping to pick up some woman. I actually know that's a fact, because I've done it myself. That's got to stop. Boycott these places. Boycott any place that might be some surreptitious way you're trying to just meet women. I mean, we've got to put our foot down on this stuff. We can't. Let's face it. We can't go to war. We can't bring bully clubs to and not break up these conventions for like cuddle houses. The only thing we can do and spread the word about MGTOW. Being older, I do see the bigger perspective of it now more than, I don't have blue balls like some 22-year-old kid. So I'm not running around thinking surreptitiously trying to get approval from females like this ex-Paladoc guy is doing. He's doing these interviews with women, and I don't care about female approval at all anymore. I'm so goddamn sick of this shit. I am really tired of it. And in fact, I'm almost to this point where I know it sounds extreme, but I did that video with long hair. I'm almost disgusted with women with long hair anymore. I really am, because I think every time I see a woman with long hair now, I'm only going to see a woman who's trying to hypersexualize me and tell me I can't have something, okay, or I can't mate with them. And it's just, this is getting to be disgusting. This society is going to hell in a handbasket. Alexandria is wrong about one thing. This is not. It might be some spiritual war fought in heaven, but it is going to take fight and fire with this shit. I don't know the other answer to it. If there's a war going on between men and women, men are going to have to put their goddamn foot down and do something about this. This has gone too far. This has gone way too far. Sorry I'm ranting on here, but I wanted to get this out because this monetization of something as simple as cuddling is just showing how desperate guys are getting. How they wouldn't be marketing this stuff if they didn't know that the guys were desperate. So, okay, I'm going to sign out of here now. Today is the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day for people that want to waste their money on their ungrateful girlfriends. Happy Valentine's Day for people that want to waste money on flowers for girls they think might like them, but probably think they're ugly anyways. Today is February 14th, 2015, and it is about 1:52 a.m. in the morning. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to my video, and leave your comments and suggestions. And for you trolls out there, feel free to leave your comments too. You will get a challenge from me to show your ugly face on camera, your high-functioning autistic face that you don't want to show because you're angry at the world. And I've seen these guys before. I'm sorry, I hate to be down on people like that, but I have a sneaking suspicion these trolls are just these passive-aggressive autistic guys that are just angry at the world. And they don't want to join the cause. They instead feel that it would be pointless, but that's another video too, and I am going to get into that because that is some heavy stuff. I am covering lots of ground here. I'm here ready to rock and roll with you guys, man. This is going to get better. It is going to, I've got so many things I want to talk about. And by the way, never mind. I'm just thinking of some of these trolls that left comments today, one or two of them, but that's okay. But one thing you guys can do for me, when the trolls leave comments, you leave your comments back. And hey, men are people. I know you never show your face on camera, but you're also not being an asshole to me. So you left some good comments, yeah. And I'll talk again. All right, bye-bye.